What's going on, BMS? Is Vicky Rogers back here with you guys again today, and today's video, I'm going to be doing a Fridays episode. So it's been a while. If you didn't check out the vlog channel yesterday to figure out why I thought I wasn't going to come back with Fridays episodes, this is going to be linked down in the description below. I'll have the channel linked down in the description below. It'll be the first video that pops up. Or whenever you're watching this, just look for it. It'll be like update, vlogs, question mark, whatever. But anyway, in today's Fridays episode, I have a specific topic because this came to mind just for reasons that are that I'm not going to explain. It just came to mind because someone who is being bullied, not bullied like they're. I don't think they're intentionally making them feel this way, but it's like it was getting on my nerves how they were being toward this person. And we're going to leave it at that. So today's Friday's episode, I can't remember, I think it's season 2, episode 4 now? 3, 4? Something like that. But obviously you'll tell by the title. So the first question as far as bullying goes that I came up with, and I came up with these questions, me and my boyfriend did, which he's on the phone right now because, well, he just kind of wanted to sit in on the conversation instead of just like watching the video later when it comes out. So
I'm the boyfriend.
yeah, he's the boyfriend. So a couple of these questions, they were his. I don't know why I was having trouble saying that, but they were his questions. So the first one that I came up with, why bully? Well, that's a pretty good question in my opinion, so I wrote it down. Why bully? Well, I don't know. Why do people bully? That's a good question. To me, I feel like sometimes it's because people are trying to make themselves feel better about themselves. In other cases, I think it's because they've been bullied like before, previously, whether that's physically or mentally. And I just feel like they have to do, I guess they just feel like they have to do this because if they had it happen to them, why shouldn't it happen to somebody else type deal thing? Which I think is kind of messed up in a way, but, that's how some people think because they've been brainwashed by this bullying. So that's my answer for that. If you guys want to answer these questions, leave it in the comment box down below. You guys can answer these questions on your own, and it'd be good to hear different points of views. Okay, why not stick up for that person? Meaning, why not stick up for the person that's being bullied? If you see somebody being bullied, physically or mentally, stick up for them. And if you know that you're not going to be able to handle it because they're physically beating up on somebody, you need to go get somebody or try to stop it yourself. I understand it can be in the moment, like you're scared and you freeze and then you just end up walking away. But like if someone's being physically bullied, especially physically bullied, but even mentally bullied, you need to stick up for that person because you don't know what that's doing to them mentally. You don't know if they already have something else going on in their lives that's making this hard for them. You don't know. So why not stick up for that person? That's my answer. Stick up for them. Like if I saw somebody being verbally abused, yeah, it's going to be very frightening at first. But it's not fun to be verbally abused. Oh, you're a slut, you're a whore, you're a hoe, whatever. Or if you're talking about a guy, you're this, you're that, the other. It's not fun to be bullied. And if a bullier is watching this, why bully? Think about that. Okay, next question. Question 3. Does bullying make you feel better about yourself? So, this would be speaking to a bully. If a bully is watching this or a troller on the internet is watching this, you're probably not going to hear this. But why bully? Like that was the next question. Or no, why bully? Does bullying make you feel better? Excuse me, sorry, that was the wrong question. Does bullying make you feel better about yourself? Does it? Take a step back. Jump out of your shoes and jump into the person's shoes that you're bullying. Would you want these things to be said to you? Would you want these things to be said to your children? When your future children? Think outside the box. Step out of your shoes and look and evaluate yourself. And try and figure out the problem of why you're bullying people and try and put a stop to it. Because even though it might be making you feel better about yourself, you're making somebody else feel like crap. And that's not right. In my opinion, that's not right. I'm not one to judge because I can't judge somebody, but it really gets under my skin when people bully each other. And, even down to like nitpicking with your sisters or brothers. Like, I've nitpicked with my sisters and brothers and said things like, mean things to them and then felt bad about it. Like, don't verbally abuse somebody. Like, why would that make you feel better about yourself? Just take a step back. Once again, take a step back, evaluate yourself. Why? Why are you doing this? Identify the problem, and once you identify the problem, try and fix it. And if you can't fix it on your own, go to help from somebody. Say, I'm acting this way, I know why, but it's hard to stop, and I need your help. Okay, that's my personal opinion. Next question. If so, why is that? That kind of went along with the last question. If so, why is that? Okay, why is that? Like I said, take a step back, evaluate yourself, figure out the problem, and try to fix it. Because if you don't like the person that you're becoming or the person that you are, and you can't fix it on your own, go to your mom, go to your dad, go to your school counselor, go find help. Talk to your brother, talk to your sister. If you don't have anything like that, talk to your friends. If they can't help you, talk to a guidance counselor. Do anything in your power to try and make it go away if you don't like the person that you're becoming. Fifth question. Did the bullying start at home? If you're a bullier, okay, did this bullying, the reason why you're bullying other people, did it start at, oh gosh, my phone off smell, okay. Did this bullying start at home? Was your aunt or your sister or your brother or your mom or your dad, were they bullying you? It doesn't have to be a physical sense, but were they bullying you? Were they verbally abusing you? If so, that could be the answer to question 4. Why is that? That could be a question. That could be a legitimate answer. Did it start at home? Is that what you grew up around, so you find that acceptable? Even if you think you're joking around, you find that acceptable. Because it started at home, because you saw your parents doing it to other people. Not just to you, but to other people. And even if you just thought they were joking, but you knew it was hurting other people, that's how you grew up, so you thought it was okay. And that's why you're bullying. My personal opinion there. Alright, number 6. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, number 6. How do you overcome bullying? This is talking to the victim. How do you overcome bullying? That's a hard one. Because it's different. It's a different answer for everybody. Some people take to sports. Some people take to exercising. Some people take to talking to people. Whether that's their mom, their dad, their guidance counselor, whatever. Don't hold it inside. Because when you hold it inside, only bad things come of it. You start thinking crappy things about yourself. So how do you overcome bullying? Talk to somebody. Don't bottle it up inside. Because I find that with most things, wow, that was a lisp. With most things that I felt guilty about doing, whether that's, breaking something or saying something mean to somebody or whatever, I have found it best to talk to somebody about it. You talk to somebody about it, it makes it better. You're not bottling it up inside. You're not starting to think these horrible things about yourself. It might still be there, but it's gonna go away somewhat because you're letting it out. You're not just keeping it to yourself and making yourself feel like crap every day and then start, thinking that you're crap. Okay? Because you're not. Everybody makes mistakes, and it's never too late to change. That's my personal opinion. Do you feel that it's acceptable? Do you feel that bullying, whether this is talking to the victim or, outsiders looking in at the victim and the bully, or this is talking to the bully. This is really talking to everybody here. Do you find bullying acceptable? socially acceptable? Are you one of those people that are going to, like, pull out their phone and record and watch somebody get beat up, watch a fight, instead of trying to break it up yourself? Is that what you're going to do? Or if you can't break it up, go get somebody, shout for help. You know, do you feel it's acceptable for people to fight? Do you feel it's acceptable to hear somebody getting verbally abused and not do anything about it? You need to think about that. Me, personally, I think none of it's acceptable. I know one time, when I was still living at my apartment complex, you know, there was this, sorry if you hear that, it's raining outside, like, really hard. Do you find it acceptable? Yeah, do you find it acceptable? And the story I was about to say before I got distracted by this was, one time in an apartment complex, they said there was going to be a fight going down. I said, oh, well, let me know if it happens. And, well, it happened, and I came out and I watched the video. And I laughed. And I laughed. And I laughed some more. At the video. Not watching it, but at the video. And I think back at that and I feel really guilty. You want to know why? Because watching a fight, even if you think it's funny, it's not funny to anybody that's being the punching bag or being the having the words dished on them. It's never acceptable in my book to hear anybody get picked on, abused. Because it's all abuse. Picking on, being made fun of, it's all abuse. Does peer pressure make you feel like you need to be bullying? Do you need to bully somebody because you feel like that everybody else is doing it, or this group of friends is doing it to other people? Do you feel like it's going to make you cool, and that people are peer pressuring you in to going and saying something really crappy to another person just because they think it's funny? Does any of you, any people out there watching this, do that to somebody? You know, peer pressure them into bullying. Think about that. That's a rhetorical question. Leave it in the comment section down below. Because I have, personally, I've never been peer pressured into bullying somebody. Do you ever feel like you deserve to be bullied because you feel like these things are true about yourself? Is your self-esteem, just think about that right now, is your self-esteem so low? And you know, that's legitimately something that people struggle with. Really low self-esteem. And that's okay, because you can get help for that, or you can talk to your mom about that, and you can surround yourself with people that are going to make you feel good about yourself and not make you feel like crap. There's always somebody out there. There's always that one friend. There's always that one person that will make you feel better about yourself. And sometimes it's multiple people. So do you ever feel like you deserve to be bullied because you think you are the things that these bullies are telling you? Because you think that because they're telling you that, you know, you're a whore, you're a slut, you're a hoe, whatever they say to you, or if they're a guy and they're saying something really demeaning like, I don't even know, just something horrible, okay? Do you ever feel like your self-esteem has gotten so low that you think that you are these things because you're constantly being told that you are these things? Let me tell you something. I've been called many things. That I'm not. Because people are mean and they're cruel. So you sit there and you think about it. A hoe is a definition of somebody who sleeps around. A whore is the definition of somebody who sleeps around. A slut is the definition of somebody who sleeps around. If you get called any of those things and you know, and you know that you've never slept with anybody, or you've only slept with one person, and somebody calls you a slut, obviously you know those things aren't true, right? You're not. It's hard. I know. It sucks. It makes you want to cry. Sometimes it may make you cry when somebody tells you these god-awful things that you know you're not, and other people know you're not. But they're saying this to you to make themselves feel better. Believe me. I know it's hard. I really do. I know that it's hard. If you are those things, and you're getting called those things because of that, because you're doing these things, and you don't want to be called these things, do something to change, because it's never too late to change. But if you've done nothing to deserve to be called these things, don't let it bother you. I know it's easier said than done to not let it bother you, because I know it does bother you. Or whoever I'm speaking to right now. Whomever. Because it bothered me.
Okay, guys. I was editing, and I thought the video looked a little short to me. So it cut right in the middle of what I was saying. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know. But, I just want to finish off the little spiel that I was having. Just remember, you're not the things that people say that you are. Take a serious, good look at yourself and make for sure that you're not any of those things. You know, like I was saying. Because you're not. You're not. Okay? Just because somebody says you're something does not mean that you are. Now, the last question was, why not change? Why not change? Talking to bullies out there, why not change? Seriously, take a good look at yourself. Ask yourself, why am I acting like this? That goes back to the second question, or third question. Why not identify the problem and get help? If you don't like the person you're becoming, identify the problem and get help. So, it's never too late to change. If you're something that you don't want to be, whether that's because you sleep around or whatever, you can always change, and it's never too late to change. It's never too late to change. No matter what anybody tells you, it's never too late to change. And that's the end of my spiel. Sorry it got kind of messed up, guys, because that was actually a really good video I made, and I'm kind of angry that it did cut like that. But hopefully this answered your guys' questions. Feel free to pause the video at any point in this video and, you know, click the pause button and write your own answer. Like, put, for question 1, my answer is, or whatever, and then, you know, feel free to do that. Feel free to do that, okay? Those were my personal opinions. I'll have my social media links down in the description below. My Twitter and my Instagram, if you're not following me there, it'll be linked down in the description below. As well as my vlog channel will be linked down in the description below, because if you're not over there, then you're going to miss tomorrow's vlog. And you probably don't want to miss tomorrow's vlog. So go subscribe over there. It'll be linked down in the description below. I'll see you VMSs tomorrow, as long as you're subscribed over there. Peace out.